What's going on, guys? So in today's video, we're going to be looking at a huge quote-unquote plot hole that so many people have in the Boruto franchise, which is why didn't Naruto strike down Momoshiki himself? Why didn't Naruto get that kill? Is it because the writers want to give Boruto the karma seal, and we know for a fact that the karma seal doesn't come from right when you kill somebody? That happens to be an Otsutsuki. Karma works a little bit differently. I've done a whole video breaking down how the karma seal is gained and what the karma seal is. I recommend checking that out if you're still confused. But the important thing here is that a lot of people felt like this was an absolute plot hole. It made no sense for Naruto to not finish off Momoshiki himself. And so, like a lot of times when people say there's plot holes, I always say, if you read a lot of these light novels, a lot of the quote-unquote plot holes that you find actually get addressed in those light novels. It's just that there are so many of the novels that, you know, it can be a little bit intimidating. Sometimes people don't know where to start. That's why we cover them here over on the channel. So in today's edition of Sasuke Shinden, the teacher star pupil, we're going to be covering that moment, that scene when Sasuke recalls why Naruto decided to allow Momoshiki to be destroyed by Boruto instead of Naruto himself. So for those of you guys who are new, Sasuke Shinden, the teacher star pupil, is a Naruto light novel that is set in the Boruto era between the events just before the Mujina Bandits arc and just before the Vessel arc of the Boruto manga. So if you have no idea what happened before this, or you're still curious about what Sasuke Shinden is, go to the homepage of the Naruto Explained YouTube channel, scroll down to the Naruto novel section and look for the playlist that is Naruto novels set in the Boruto era, and you'll be all set. There's a whole playlist for Sasuke Shinden where we cover everything pretty much scene by scene and break it down to a piecemeal setting. That way it's easier for you to digest. So getting into the scene that we have right here, this is absolutely huge. So what Sasuke's done is he's taken Team 7 onto a mission that has Land of Fire level consequences. So if they fail this mission, key infrastructure points of the Land of Fire will be destroyed. And so what ends up happening during this time is Sasuke is allowing Sarada to train her newly awakened 3-tomo Sharingan, and the way that she does so is she is using the Sharingan's ability to see chakra as a color, and she's finding the locations of all the people who are on the ships. She's also finding locations of all the bombs that are on the ship. These bombs are chakra coated bombs, so that's why Sarada is able to see them. And so Sasuke is also using this as an opportunity to build up Sarada's confidence because of what happened on an earlier mission in this novel. Sarada's confidence is not where it needs to be, and Sasuke's using this as a teaching moment for her, but he's also using this mission as an opportunity to give Boruto and the rest of them real mission experience. And if you recall the Kara actuation arc, one of the things that Sasuke tells to Boruto is that you really can't go with me on a lot of the missions I go on, and you can't travel with me because you don't have enough mission experience. You need to go on missions. You need to learn what it means to be a shinobi yourself before you can really travel with me. And so you're kind of seeing Sasuke kind of once again show Boruto this. So like, hey, there's a gap between you where you are now and where you need to be before you can travel with me. So that brings us to Sasuke's monologue where he recalls how Naruto allowed Boruto to finish off Momoshiki, and we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of why this ended up being the case. And I gotta say, if you've always wondered what happened and why we got to that point, this is going to be something that I think you'll find pretty fascinating, and it's going to make you view Naruto as a father a little bit differently, I think for the better. So it's going to be from this point on, I'm going to begin quoting this passage from the novel, and then I'll come back to you guys my thoughts. And it's here I'm going to begin quoting. "This is actual battle, a valuable experience, ideal for helping my students grow," Sasuke thought. He remembered their fight with Momoshiki. Instead of hammering down with the Rasengan blow himself, Naruto had gotten Boruto to do it. At the time, Sasuke had wondered why Naruto would go out of his way to hand the final strike to Boruto, but now it made perfect sense looking back at it. Naruto had wanted to give his son experience in an actual fight, a fight with real meaning. End quote. So this right here is pretty huge. So essentially, Naruto during this time was wanting Boruto to get that experience of striking down a powerful opponent and wielding insane levels of jutsu. If you guys will recall, the Rasengan's already pretty damn deadly. It's a very advanced jutsu, but what Naruto did during that time is he allowed Boruto to form the Rasengan himself, and then Naruto put his own chakra into Boruto's Rasengan to boost it. And he was giving Boruto the opportunity to see what it felt like to wield all of that chakra that Naruto was able to put into the Rasengan, and it was a teaching moment in that time. And so by allowing him to take down somebody as powerful as Momoshiki, Naruto's hoping to give Boruto that mission experience, but he was also hoping to do the same thing that he was trying to do with the ninja tech, which was allow that next generation to see what it felt like to wield these super insane levels of ninjutsu as a way to motivate them to want to train harder. That way they can achieve that power themselves. It's a way to give them the opportunity to taste using that type of power. That's what Naruto did there. Now, in hindsight, that probably wasn't the best idea, but now that we know how the karma seal works, Boruto is going to get the karma regardless. It just put Momoshiki in a better opportunity to put the karma seal onto Boruto. Now, what's also interesting right here is that you're also in a situation where Sasuke has a very interesting line. Sasuke directly makes it clear he did not agree with it at the time to allow Boruto to be the one that strikes down Momoshiki. Sasuke brought Boruto to the battlefield, and Boruto played a key role in bringing down Momoshiki. His vanishing Rasengan was a huge part of the reason for it, but the finishing blow in Sasuke's strategy was supposed to be Naruto himself. And then once Sasuke saw what Naruto was doing, and this part you can get from the Boruto movie novelization, once Sasuke saw what Naruto was doing, that's when the whole idea of becoming the distraction to allow the final attack to come, that's where a lot of that went. You have to remember that with Naruto and Sasuke, a lot of times these two are so in sync, they don't need to actually speak for the other one to be able to see what the other's plans are. And so that's the little piggyback on it right there. But I personally like this explanation because it's in character for Naruto as a Hokage and Naruto as a father. And Naruto, in terms of how he shows his love, it isn't necessarily Naruto is gonna vocalize everything. Naruto's one of those people, the way that he shows that he loves and cares about you is in the ways and the things that Naruto does for you. And this was Naruto's way of kind of giving his son some of that affection and giving his son the opportunity to get that battle experience. So what I want to know from you guys is, how do you guys feel about this explanation? Do you guys agree with Naruto that, hey, it's better for me to just let my son's balls drop by letting him kill this random alien that Kage was afraid of? Or do you think Sasuke was right that this had the potential to be something that really blew up and that Naruto probably should have been the one that finished off Momoshiki himself? Let me know down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.